What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing something today that I don't know if I should be doing. You already know by the title of this video what we are doing, so I'm not even gonna say her name out loud. The Kent State gun girl is real. She is alive and she has a lot of opinions that she likes to express in specific ways though. And trust me, I'm all for having your own opinion. That's not the issue. What does bother me is when you go out in public and you are a nuisance on purpose and you just love to stir things up. So I honestly have been dying to run into her in public. Honestly, just to have a conversation with her because I want her to look me in the eye and like tell me she's being serious. I find it quite difficult to believe that somebody could genuinely believe the things that come out of her mouth. But then again, look at who we have for president.
Yeah, Trump sucks.
So before y'all come in my comments, if you support her, don't watch because you're gonna be offended. If you're gonna leave a comment, honestly leave the comments. I don't care. I will respond to you. Let me know if you like her, please. Tell me why, convince me. So anyways, I refuse to watch her videos on her channel because I quite frankly will not contribute to her views or her page. So I found some compilations made by some lovely people on the internet and I'm going to be watching those and just commentating on them, I guess. So you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think or yeah. And I'll make sure to link the original compilations in the description box below. So make sure you guys check those out. All right, so this first video is called I Found Racist/Ignorant Moments So You Don't Have To. Thank you. All right, let's just get right in.
You called me a racist?
Yeah, I am.
What have I said that's racist? Okay, so they said that they're gonna let the black woman speak instead of me. That's really cool.
Okay, so already, I don't know what the context is, so this might be a little tricky to navigate. The fact that she just said, they're gonna let the black woman speak instead of me. Does she not realize what's wrong with just came, I just can't. Let's just keep watching.
Why can't anybody who calls me racist give me proof? The only white person here, I feel really under attack. I'm a woman of color. I identify as a woman of color.
Do not get me started. She just said she identifies as a woman of color. Girl, what color? Do not try to pull the racism card. I am not being racist. I have white friends. But when white people try to act like they're being oppressed, baby, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I love you, but you is not oppressed. Listen, trust me, what I'm saying is I don't hate white people. What I'm saying is you have so much privilege. You are not a woman of color, so it's so disrespectful for you to say that and try to put yourself and negate somebody saying that they're a person of color. It's disgusting. You outwardly express yourself as an American, as a Caucasian. So I don't know what your point is, like what you were trying to get out of that. Please feel free to explain it to me because I'm dying to understand.
I mean, look around. Do you see any indigenous people?
Yeah, I talked to a lot today, actually.
Really? What tribes were they from?
I didn't ask because that's not important to me.
This has to be a joke. This clip went viral on Twitter and on pretty much everywhere. So she asked her, do you see any indigenous people around? She said, I spoke to a lot today, actually. She said, really, what tribe were they from? And she said,
I said an asking yourself wasn't important to me.
girl, that's the issue. It should be important because it's a culture and it's not represented enough, not even nearly enough. And then it cuts to a clip of her in a Indian costume, Native American costume. It's not funny at all. I don't know what she was going for with that. Disregarding that Native Americans are culturally appropriated every day. Native American people are discriminated against and are terrorized still to this day and are made to feel as though they don't belong, even though this country was founded on immigration and they were here before anybody else.
There was a woman up there that's from Native American descent, and she said she was offended because her skin is not red. Does that make any sense to you?
Your version of dressing up as a Native American is to put feathers in your hair, braid your hair, and wear that.
Yes.
Okay, so this is regarding, I guess, a team mascot with the red skin. That's completely disrespectful, and I do see why she's offended by that. Have y'all seen Freedom Writers? They do a great metaphor. There's a scene where Marcus, I think is what his name is, gets a picture drawn of himself in class, but they draw him with big lips. And the teacher, she makes it clear to the class that stuff like this can lead to mass genocide, the same way that Hitler led the Holocaust. It started with simple things like that. Something simple like a caricature of a culture or of a person or a type of race can lead to harmful stereotypes and harmful occurrences. It's scary. It's a genuine fear that people have. Obviously, that's a stereotype, and it's very disrespectful and hurtful and should not be taken lightly, which is completely understandable why somebody would be offended by a Native American being represented that way.
We don't live in a society. I see different colors of people all around me every day.
I hate that statement. You guys do not understand. So when somebody says something racist, one of my biggest pet peeves is,
I'm not racist. I have black friends. I have Mexican friends. I have friends who are Indian. I have friends who are Arab. I have friends who are Muslim.
doesn't make you not racist or not discriminatory, or what you said not racist or discriminatory. It's still completely valid as a racist or disrespectful comment. I just don't understand. She said,
I see different colors of people around me every single day.
okay, but you also see black men and women getting shot at by cops every day, getting killed by cops.
Do you think maybe that's black privilege?
Oh my god. Did she just... Y'all, I did not know this was going this way. Do you think there's such thing as black privilege? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? The amount of police brutality that still happens after the Black Lives Matter movement, the only privilege there is white privilege. Nothing compares to what a Caucasian can achieve simply for being white, or simply be safe of for simply being white. That's completely disrespectful to all black people who have ever experienced racism or discriminatory instances in their lives. It's completely disrespectful. There's no such thing as black privilege. Absolutely not.
Why would you do that to a Native American?
She is Native. I'm actually Native American.
So don't oppress me.
She makes this point a lot, I feel, when she dresses up as somebody who is Native American. What is her point? The people who claim that they are Native American and are being discriminated against are actually Native American. So I don't know if she's trying to say that they aren't, or I just want somebody to make it make sense. I just don't understand. And that little backhanded comment of, then don't discriminate against me. Baby, ain't nobody discriminating against you. The perfect example is that you have the privilege and liberty and freedom to go out here in public and express yourself this way.
As an American, I honestly do not care about any other part of the world.
She just said she doesn't care about any other part of the world, and that is the perfect summarization of the type of person she is. And a lot of people who agree with her are the exact same way. Like, imagine saying something like this when the Holocaust was going on. And how could you not care about the rest of the world? Or even now, where countries are still trying to flee from war and oppression, how could you say you don't care about the rest of the world? Homegirl, I don't know what.
How does she have experiences as a black person in America that she had to tell me she was black? I'm not an African American. I'm an American. Okay? I've never been to Africa. I've never been to Africa. Right now, do you know who I'm most threatened by right now of this group of people? It's you.
Okay, so I don't know who this man is. I'd hate to say it out, but it's not ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. But he's been in a few of her videos. I've seen him on Twitter as well. I am so sorry to the black community. I'm sure y'all do not claim him. He said, I'm not African American, I'm American, which could potentially be true. Not all black people are from Africa. I just don't understand why he agrees with her. He puts on this beanie. The fact that he said, I've never been to Africa. I've never been to, oh wait, I have been to Mexico. But even if I had never been to Mexico, I'd still be Mexican. I would still identify as a Latino because that is the culture I grew up with, and that's my parents' background, and that's literally my ethnicity. So honestly, if you are a person of color and you support Trump, or support this woman, you need to reevaluate your values, rethink everything you've ever thought of. You should probably jump in a time machine and hop back to when you were a baby and grow as a different person, because I just can't understand that. This next video is called Kent State Poopy Butt Girl Getting Called Out by Everyone. That's not what it's titled, but I don't want to say her name.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, I'm gay, I'm disabled, I hate you, you're a horrible person.
Do you have proof for that?
Have you seen yourself?
Okay, so Another thing that I find hilarious is that she blurs out the word racist. So basically she identified herself saying basically, yeah, I'm everything you hate and I hate you. I loved that. Like, thank you for telling her that. And she says, do you have proof? Girl, I'm looking at proof right now. You can click the links in my description box if you want some proof. Sorry, the sun is setting, so that's why the lighting looks a little different. Anyways, I think that's the funniest thing about this girl. When she realizes she's stuck in a corner and she has nothing else to contribute to the conversation, and or she realized that they've proven her wrong because she's always wrong. She's turned into a self-defense mode and is like trying to protect herself in any way she can.
Your name is not Jenna. Please don't assume.
I am assuming.
I'm identifying as Jenna.
Okay, but your name's Kaitlin. Why are you here?
No, I'm identifying as Jenna. KaitlinBennett.org. You can sit there.
Oh, I thought you was Jenna!
Come on. I love Kaitlin. Come on.
So I guess in this clip, she's making fun of gender expression, which again, I don't understand. I don't see the humor in this. She said she identifies as Jenna, which is a name, not a gender. I feel like a lot of people still stigmatize people who identify as non-binary or gender non-conforming. What I have to say to you is, why do you even care? Even if you don't agree with it, it concerns you literally not at all, like at all. Or people who are trans and identify as the opposite sex. What is, it just completely like baffles me what anybody would have an issue with, especially if it has nothing to do with you or your life or. So I guess she's trying to negate the fact that people are expressing themselves differently now. She said, I identify as Jenna. Are you going to change your name? I don't understand what your point is.
You guys have the right to bear arms there?
Sorry?
You guys have the right to bear arms there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Under license. So it doesn't fall into the hands of nutcases and you have all of these high school
Oh, so you have gun control?
Yes.
That's terrible. I don't want to live there.
We don't have guns like Americans.
You guys have guns.
Yeah, we do, but they're controlled.
Is that good?
Absolutely it is.
Why does my right to self-defense need to be controlled?
Because we don't have nutcases.
So these people traveled from, I'm assuming Australia based off of their accents. She asked them if they have gun control and they said yes. And she said, I don't want to live there, that's horrible. Again, I don't care if you own a gun. What I do care about is how easy it is to buy one. I personally myself would never purchase one. I don't think that they're necessary, but some people do, and that's like whatever, that's a whole other topic. I just don't understand how anybody could not believe in gun control. You just regulate who can get a hold of guns and it keeps everyone safe, so I don't understand. And he makes this very clear. There are school shootings and shootings everywhere, not even just at schools now. And it's very important to have these regulations. We do have, as he said, nutcases. We have people who are insane or mentally ill. People who should not have guns are able to easily obtain them, and it's completely wrong. It causes catastrophes, and I just don't understand how would you even say you're against gun control? She said, why should my right to protect myself be jeopardized? Nobody is jeopardizing your right to protect yourself. I just want to like, oh my God. What is so hard to comprehend? Gun control does not mean they're taking your guns. If you're mentally stable as much as you think you are, as smart as you assume that you are, you should be fine. I don't agree with the right to bear arms. I don't understand why you would need to hold a gun in a supermarket. But maybe that's just me.
We live in a system.
We don't.
We don't?
We don't.
Have you read the new Jim Crow?
We don't live in a society. I see different colors of people all around me every day.
Just give me the evidence. How do we not live in a society?
So why are 13% of black people disenfranchised right now?
Because
because black
13
people deserve that?
I did not say that. No, I don't think anybody inherently deserves something based on the color of their
Explain to me
skin.
why 13% of black people are disenfranchised in this country.
So homeboy pulled out the facts. That proves that we live in a racist system. That number is way too high. Again, Gun Girl is left speechless. The way that she states that we don't live in a racist society is because she sees different colored people all around her. Do you know that when segregation was happening, there were still different colored people around you? That does not mean the system wasn't racist. What?
Glasses! Fake glasses! We have some high IQ individuals here getting real worked up about glasses right now.
That's why you're wearing the fake glasses, so you can pretend to be someone you're not. Yeah.
Like men pretending to be women.
That's literally a completely different issue. You don't know what you're talking about.
They're chanting fake glasses. I love that. I wish I could have been there. So this person comes up at her and says, you are wearing glasses trying to pretend to be someone you're not. And she says just how men pretend to be women. Again, how does she think clothing and gender identity or gender expression is even remotely similar? What?
So 13% of the population is what makes up black people?
Millions of people are disenfranchised because of the systems
Tell me
that
the
this
system.
country is based on.
Tell me the system.
Mass incarceration, the prison industrial complex, the military industrial complex are all perpetuated on the notion that black and brown bodies are less than white bodies.
This specific clip where he goes, mass incarceration, that is my favorite clip that has ever come out of her videos. Me and my friend quote it all the time. I just love that and him and that moment so much when she's like,
Tell me the system.
and he's just like, okay, there is proof in numbers. Millions of people are disenfranchised. Millions of people are incarcerated. They are given sentences that are completely irrational. It doesn't make any sense. A simple Google, a quick little search would show you that, would prove that to you. I just love that she happened to stumble upon some very well-educated individuals and that they were able to knock some, maybe probably not even knock some sense into her, but at least get their word out.
Goddamn poopers gotta go. This goddamn poopers gotta go. This goddamn poopers gotta go. This goddamn poopers gotta go.
So I don't know what rally she was at, but I wish I was there. They said that this goddamn pooper has got to go. All right, this next video is called Another Poopy Girl Compilation.
Different than.
Are you pro-choice?
Of course I am, but.
So why don't you respect my right to choose what firearm I have?
You can have whatever firearm you want, but walking around a college campus promoting it is probably one of the worst ways to get the message out.
I'm sorry you feel that way. That's disappointing. Are you a feminist?
Does it matter?
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
You're not a feminist.
I think it's two different issues. Those are
It's
not
not.
connected.
It's
You
not.
are
Feminist.
using fallacy to try and convince your argument, and you're wrong.
I'm right, but thank you for your opinion. I appreciate it.
She just compared gun rights to abortion rights. First of all, she is pro-choice, as she should be. All women should be pro-choice, in my personal opinion. But then again, I don't have a uterus, so I'm not going to speak on that opinion as much as I want to. I will say that I am pro-choice, though. She compares the right to owning your body and doing whatever you want with your body to owning whatever firearm you want. Not the same at all, not remotely similar. Having an abortion will not have any effect on your life whatsoever. Ever. Not at all. But having a gun could single-handedly affect the lives of so many people. What's so hard to understand?
Like a man and not a little bitch.
Okay.
That's what you should act like.
And you should act like a decent
What is
human
on your
being.
shirt?
Rosalia! Do you know who that is?
These are the men.
Do you know who that is?
This is what our
Do you know who that
society's
is?
men are gonna be.
That's
They're
because
gonna be
you're white and you
feminized.
don't know any other language besides English. Educate yourself. Get a degree. Learn another language.
First of all, I just know she has a Samsung or whatever that is, but that explains a lot. I'm just kidding. If you don't have an iPhone, I love you. No, I don't. I love that he brought up Rosalia. I love her. Ghost Malamente. Don't know what she was trying to prove with his music taste. She was saying these are the type of men with good music taste. Men who have enough literacy to understand a second language and sing and understand music in another language.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. Do you know what the #1 cause of death in the United States is? It's abortion.
No, actually,
It's abortion.
Shay, you have a right to one.
Abortion is murder.
Oh my god, this is drawing the line. She came into a child. See, I feel like a lot of people can tolerate a lot of things, but when you mess with somebody's child, you is crossing into some risky territory, girl. I don't understand what she was saying. No, that's not the #1 cause. Abortion is not murder. I'd hate to say it to you, girl. Abortion is not murder. If you're a girl, you can do whatever you want with your body and don't listen to men. Men are trash. I love that he went to his daughter and he said, and you have a right to one. Period. She does have a right to one.
You don't know what's like being black. You're a woman of color. Your fucking ethnicity. No, ethnicity.
I identify as a woman of color.
And literally.
Hey, hold on. You know I carry, right?
Within our first 15 minutes of us being there, This girl nearly got arrested. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Girl, that was just walking.
Step back all the time.
You guys were harassing a 40-year-old
Okay, you're gonna flash a gun that's called brandishing
I
a
don't
firearm. You said, you know I carry, and you're pulling around in your pocket.
Okay.
Don't play these games.
Alright. My hands are in my pocket.
Here's the thing. I hate this, and not even in a racial type way, when people can't hang. So this girl came up to her in a very funny way and said, you know I carry, right? As an obvious, clear joke. And they try to make it all serious.
Well, you're threatening me, dude.
Ain't nobody threatening you. She obviously does not have a gun. Homegirl has her hoodie tied around her face. This is just showing that she can't hang. She can only throw, but she can't catch.
Hey! Ho! She's gonna eat it. Did you say to me? You know I carry, right?
There it is. The famous you know I carry, right? Body shaming doesn't look good on anyone. Never attack somebody for their body. I don't care who you are. It is none of your business, none of your concern. Something that, again, will have no effect on you whatsoever. No need to body shame. She comes at this girl who is just protesting, minding her business. Again, she provokes her and says she's gonna eat it, referring to the microphone, which is completely disrespectful. And then she pulls out the you know I carry, right? Which, in her own words, was a threat.
Yeah. No, that really inspired me because he had a really important message. Okay, so the black woman will speak and then maybe I can?
First of all, I want to say thank you all for being here right
Okay, so
now.
they said that they're going to let the black woman speak instead of me. That's really cool.
Since the beginning of this country, those of them have found ways to cage our babies, separate families, mistreat and abuse us.
What about
us to the second class,
that's misusing
to the back
babies,
of the
right?
bus.
Black woman is
Every single
I don't care about a race.
Okay.
You need to go. 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 You need to go.
Let's go over there.
Where?
I want everybody to take a look over here.
Let's go that way.
Go that way?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, come on, let's go that way.
I don't want you to touch me though.
Ew, oh my god. I genuinely strongly dislike her. The black woman who is speaking is obviously very passionate about the rally she is at, and she's speaking about racial issues, which is why of course she is talking, and why would they I don't know why Gun Girl assumed they were gonna let her talk. It's not about you, and it never has been. The cops, who she swears are like her best friends, she gets mad as soon as a cop turns on her, and this cop, rightfully so, asked her to leave because she was disrupting the peace. They're protesting peacefully, they're minding their business, and this irritates me very much because people are just trying to get their message across, and they should be.
Okay, we'll go
Yeah, I don't want you to touch me.
All right.
Okay, so
Someone. And if I was looking for someone for Valentine's Day,
I mean, he has the roses.
I have roses in a balloon.
Absolutely not.
Probably not.
Why not?
Because I'm a Democrat and you're wearing all this.
But it's Black History Month.
Black History Month.
It is okay.
Aren't you inclusive to be tolerant?
Very inclusive, but I personally wouldn't.
somebody's political opinion would
And I
get
have a
just
boyfriend.
Not usually.
Congratulations.
I don't want to be on your.
Okay, well let's ask.
Shit.
It'll be on you. But why don't you tell me why you don't like me?
No one likes you.
Oh, do you like me?
I like you. You're cool.
I have black guys on my.
This guy is back. Again, I don't know who this man is, but he is brainwashed. She said, would you date him? They said no. And she said, but it's Black History Month. What does that mean? Hold on. So this guy obviously is black. What does Black History Month have to do with wanting to go on a date with him? What does that mean? Anyways, that is so weird to me. Literally no one likes you, and I don't know if she hasn't comprehended that. She needs to figure it out, because someday she's gonna catch somebody on the wrong day and say the wrong thing. Okay. So I watched all the compilations that I had saved of Poopy Kent State gun diaper lady. I have to say, I can't believe anyone would support her or take her seriously. I, quite frankly, think she's trolling or think she's joking, because I just can't imagine anybody being genuinely serious about anything that she said. Everything that she said makes no sense. If you found anything in this video that I said offensive, I just want to emphasize that the Black Lives Matter movement is very important and you guys should support it. And if there's ever a rally in your town, you should definitely go and uplift your black friends. If you are brown, if you are Native American, if you identify as Indigenous, anything, all of you who are diverse ethnically, even my white folks who are just allies and are not discriminatory and understand why we still talk about these issues. I appreciate you all and I love you and you are valid. You are not invisible. And we're gonna keep fighting and we're gonna get through this because brown power. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this clown. Let me know what you thought of my opinions. If you felt like I said something out of line, please leave me a comment. I would love to discuss it with you. Make sure you go check out the compilations. I will leave them linked down below. Do not go to the actual girl's channel because we do not need to be endorsing her any more than we already are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you did. Thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. I can't believe how fast I gained you guys and I appreciate you. I've been loving all your DMs and comments. All my social medias will be linked down below if you want to just come by and say hi. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you and brown skin rocks. Bye.